This video tutorial is going to cover the Beborn Infusomat. This is a volumetric pump which allows you to deliver a set volume of fluid over a given period of time. How this lesson is going to work is first we will cover a pre-user check, followed by the functions of the pump with some troubleshooting at the end. This lesson will follow on quite nicely if you previously watched the Beborn Perfuser because some of the functions in the layout of the pump are the same. So the first thing we need to do with our pre-user check is our physical check of the pump. Firstly, we're going to have a good look at whether there's any dirt or damage, any dust or anything like that on the pump, any cracks or spillages, anything that we think will stop our pump from using. Once we've done that, we would have a little look in the battery compartment as well. So again, having a little look, checking that we have our Allen key which is in there, which will come on nicely for when we talk about our emergency release. Okay, so this is where we'd insert our Allen key in case we would have a power failure with the pump in order to be able to release the given set from the pump. So when we're in the back of here, we're going to remove the battery. Going to again have a good look and visual check of the battery, make sure there's no any cracks or any spills or anything on there, and then also having a look in the battery compartment itself, just ensuring that there's nothing, any cracks or any breaks or anything in there as well, and that's of good integrity. Then we would pop the battery back in. Our pumps have a number of different stickers that we need to be aware of. The first one being the MOD record. This is just to say that this pump has been altered from its original specification, and this relates to the fact that this pump has an MVG filter on. The other stickers that we have on this pump are its asset numbers. We would check that these are correct against the pre-user check. We also have a serviceability sticker, so we would also check that this is in date. If we flip the pump over, we also need to have a look at the 4 feet, so we would check that these are all in place. These can be removed, and obviously this could cause a problem with FOD on our aircraft. So we've covered all the checks that we can with the pump turned off, so let's turn the pump on now and have a little look inside. Once I turn it on, it will go through its self-test. These LEDs will illuminate. So as you can see on the pump, it's asking me to press C to enter the parameters, but what we want to do is check inside the cassette door. So we'd open the door, we would say yes to opening door. When we're looking inside the pump, obviously we're going to look for any dirt damage again. We're going to check that this green lever is depressed, and we're also going to check that this orange triangle is flashing. We would then close the pump door, and then that's the physical checks done on our Infusomat. Once we've done the physical checks, the next thing we need to do is to go into the menu to check that we're happy with the parameters that are set. So press the C button, scroll down to options. So for us, we like our pressure set at 5. Our data lock should be switched off. We would, bolus rate we like to set at 1,000, so we would just go up and alter this. Our KVO mode should be active. Our contrast should be set at 9. Display light is 9. Our keypad light is 9. And our alarm volume is set at 9. Then we would check that our date and time is correct according to Zulu, and our macro mode should be inactive. What we're going to do now is we're going to just turn the pump off. So to do this, we would just press and hold the power button, hold this for 3 seconds, and that would be the pre-user check done. So what we're going to do now is we're going to show you how to set up an infusion. So we'll go over to the drip stand and get this infusion going. Okay, so what we're going to do now is insert a given set. First thing we need to do is take our given set and open our door. It will ask us to open the door and we say yes. So you're going to pop this in from right to left as you're looking at the pump. You want to check that this green lever is depressed as you push that in. And we're just going to close the door like that. So once you've inserted your line, you then need to select the correct line. So I would say here that I have a space line. Open the roller pump. And then it's asking me to prime the line of 16 mils. So you would either say yes or no to this, depending on how much fluid you've got in your line. So I would say yes, and then once I'm happy that I prime my line, I press OK to stop the prime. Once you get to this screen, you would have to put in the volume to be infused before you could continue. So for example, for this, I put in 500 mils. Select OK. and then this will bring me to the main menu screen. So I can put my rate in, so let's imagine I'm just going to run 80 mils of normal saline. My volume to be infused obviously I've set, and then I could go into the special functions to label my drug. Sodium chloride, select that like so. Use preset values, I would say no. And then I could start my infusion. So, as the same with Perfuser, this also has 3 types of boluses. So manual, preset volume, and calculated. So we'll go through on how we do the different types of boluses with this Infusomat. So press the bolus button, and as you can see on there, I can give a manual bolus by pressing and holding OK. Like so. If I wanted to do a preset bolus, what I would do is I would press the bolus screen, I would press the left arrow, and then I could put in how much I wanted to give. So for example, I'll give 2 mils, as it says there, press the bolus to start the bolus. If you want to cancel the bolus any time, you just press the OK button. And then the final bolus is the calculated rate bolus. So to do this, I would go into here, put in how much I'm going to give, so say 2 mils again, set bolus time, so this time I would press OK. And then I could change by going up and down to change the rate of how fast I want to give this. And then I press bolus to start bolus. And that's the 3 types of boluses. So similar again with Perfuser, if I wanted to change the rate on this, I can do this by 2 ways. Either with the infusion running or the infusion stopped. So if the infusion's running, I'm just going to press the left arrow like so, and I could just adjust up with the top arrow, and then press OK to confirm. If I wanted to do it with the infusion stopped, so I would stop the infusion. This would obviously bring me to my main menu screen. I would go into here, change up and increase like so, press OK to confirm, and then I can press the start button. So with this Infusomat, you might want to clear your volumes. For example, if you like to do this every hour so you can keep an accurate sort of record of your totals. So to do this, you would stop the infusion, you would press the C button, and as it says on there, it's saying use last therapy. So you can either say no, and if you were to say no, that would reset all your values. So for example, if you were going to start a new infusion, or you could press the yes button. So if I press the yes button, it's asking me to reset the data. So then I would say yes on that. So that would have resetted my data, and then I can press start the infusion to start again. Okay, so just going to cover a bit of troubleshooting now. So similar to the Perfuser, this also has 5 types of alarms. First being device. So a device alarm is obviously when you've had a device failure, and this is a red alarm. Moving on, you have a pre-alarm. So this is when your infusion is about to stop soon, so you need to act upon that. Following that, you've got an operating alarm. So the difference with this in regards to the Perfuser, it obviously means that the KBO has finished, or you have some air in your line, or check upstream. So they're just some differences compared to the Perfuser, which are all on screen for you to have a little look at now. Also, you've got a reminder alarm and a hint alarm. So what we'll do is now we will demonstrate a couple of the alarms to you so you can have a visual look at these. Okay, so as you can see here now, I have a red alarm. Okay, so this is telling me that there is an air bubble alarm, so I'm going to OK to confirm that. So what's an important thing for me to cover here is about how to clear actual air in line. Okay, so what I'm going to do first, obviously for patient safety, is I'll make sure I'm disconnected from my patient. And what I can do, if there's just a small bit of air in line, once I'm disconnected, is I can press yes, and that will prime me 2 mils. If, for example, there was a lot of air in the line, obviously still disconnected from my patient, another way I can do this is by pressing the no button. I would press the bolus button, and there it's going to remind me to make sure I'm disconnected from my patient, and then I'm going to prime the line 16 mils. So I would say yes for that, and obviously that will allow me to get rid of a larger volume of air. So what I've done here is simulated a pre-alarm. So this is volume to be infused. So I've obviously got 3 minutes until this infusion is going to end. So what I would obviously need to do now is obviously change my fluids, or just be aware that this is going to stop delivering fluids in 3 minutes time. As you can see, I have an amber flashing LED, and then I have my countdown time there. What I'll do now is just demonstrate to you a device alarm. So I'm just going to take my pump from the clamp and just remove the battery cover. As you can see there, I've now got a device alarm, red LED flashing, and it's asking me to turn the pump on and off. And if I wasn't able to resolve this, obviously I would take this to service to get it repaired. So that brings us to the end of the lesson. Obviously very similar functions and sort of setup to the Beeborn Perfuser, and I hope that was useful, so thank you for watching.